Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, class. Are you okay at this time? Alhamdulillah, I'm very well. Let's start our lesson today by reciting Basmalah together. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alright, I would like to check your attendance first. Anybody absent today? Is it complete or not? Don't forget to fill in your attendance via the Google form link that I have shared. Well, have you ever spent your time reading a novel? Or have your mom read you a fairy tale before going to bed when you were a child? Or have you watched a tale on the TV or other online applications? Yeah, I'm sure that you often watch, read, or just listen to a story in your everyday life. It can be on the TV, social media, storybooks, novel, and so on. So let me know, what's your favorite story? It can be a fairy tale, legend, myth, or another kind of story. Wow, that's interesting and fun! And because most of you like to watch a story, I want to show you a story. What is it? Can you guess? The title is The Legend of Banyuwangi. Come on, let's see it. Once upon a time, there was a king reign in East Java named Sindureja. Sindureja had a prime minister named Sidapaksa. Sidapaksa had a very beautiful wife. He loved his wife deeply and they lived with a complete happiness. However, Sidapaksa's mother didn't like her daughter-in-law. Each day, she tried to separate Sidapaksa from his wife. One day, King Sindureja asked Sidapaksa to search for a bud of magic flower on Mount Ijen. It was a long journey. The assignment from the king was so important and urgent, so Sidapaksa had to leave his pregnant wife. Not long afterward, the baby was born. The baby's birth gave much happiness to the young mother. However, when the young mother was bathing, her evil mother-in-law threw the baby into the river. Knowing that her baby has disappeared, the young mother was very sad. She could neither eat nor sleep. She became very ill. 2 years passed, and Sidapaksa returned from his journey. He succeeded in doing his duty. Just as he was about to enter his house, his mother told him that his wife had thrown their baby into the river. What happened in the next? Can you guess? Yep. Sidapaksa believed her mother's story. He was too angry to use her common sense. He drew on his courage and approached his wife who was lying weak on her bed. Ugh! Wicked woman! Tell me why you threw our newborn child into the river. Tell me! Sidapaksa said in a rather angry voice. Oh my dear husband, I'm innocent. I love you and our baby. I didn't kill our child. If you don't believe me, throw me into the river. I will prove that I didn't do it, replied his wife calmly. Then Sidapaksa took his wife into the edge of the river. Suddenly, his wife leaped up and threw herself into the river. Oh my God! How will I not kill my child? Moaned Sidapaksa. Then he looked down the water. Suddenly, 2 pure white flower buds appeared, one taller and longer than other. A sweet fragrance came from them. Sidapaksa, come and have a look here. Beside me is our child. He will tell you who drowned him. The taller one spoke. Father, my mother is innocent. When mother threw me into the river, now I'm happy because my beloved mother has came with me. The smaller one spoke. Then the 2 flowers vanished into the water, and they left their fragrance behind. Since then, people call the city on its riverbank Banyuwangi. Banyu means water, and wangi means fragrance. How is the story? Gimana, kalian suka nggak ceritanya? Suka ya, harus suka dong. Do you get the point, guys? Is there any vocabulary that you don't understand? Well, siapa yang bisa menceritakan kembali apa isi dari cerita tadi? Ayo, siapa yang mau coba menceritakan kembali? Gak apa-apa, seingat kalian aja. Go on. Wah, keren banget nih. Kasih tepuk tangan dong buat temennya yang udah berani bercerita. Very good, thank you. Sekarang, siapa yang tahu apa aja moral values dari cerita tadi? That's right, thank you. Jadi moral values-nya adalah yang pertama, don't trust someone until you prove it by yourself. And then, the wrong direction will cost you 1,000 regret, and regret comes at the end. And the last is, manage your emotion or your emotion will manage you. So guys, based on what we have talked about before, do you know what we are going to learn? That's right, we are going to learn about stories called narrative text. By learning about the narrative text, I hope you can analyze the story, try to understand the content of the story by using your imagination, so that you can find the moral values and imitate the good characters of the story. And of course, you have to show your speaking ability for becoming a storyteller. Oke, semangat ya belajarnya hari ini. Alright, does anyone know what is narrative text? Narrative text is an imaginative story made by a person or a group of people to amuse or entertain the reader with a story. Jadi narrative text itu adalah cerita yang dibuat untuk menghibur pembaca atau pendengar. Nah, story about the legend of Banyuwangi tadi adalah salah satu contoh dari narrative text. Oke, sekarang Miss mau mengenalkan apa aja sih the language features of narrative text. First is use past tense. Jadi bentuk kalimatnya menggunakan pola simple past. Karena kan yang namanya cerita, artinya kan dia udah terjadi gitu. Contohnya kill, drunk, dan yang lainnya. The second is use adverbial of time. Nah, ketika kalian membaca atau mendengarkan cerita, kalian pasti sering dong menemukan kalimat once upon a time, a long long time ago, one day, and so on. Itu namanya kata keterangan waktu. Selanjutnya, menggunakan time conjunction. For example, when, then, suddenly, dan yang lainnya. Kemudian, use specific character. Jadi, tokohnya itu spesifik. Misalnya di cerita yang tadi, siapa aja tokohnya? Ayo, siapa yang ingat? Ya, betul. Sida Paksa, Sindureja, ya. Good. Lanjut. Narrative text juga menggunakan action verbs atau kata kerja tindakan seperti walk, duck, told, dan yang lainnya. Dan yang terakhir, using direct speech. Apa sih direct speech itu? Itu adalah kutipan langsung. Biasanya ada quotation mark-nya. Contohnya gini, Sida Paksa said, "Oh my God, how will I know who killed my child?" Nah, fungsinya adalah supaya cerita itu lebih hidup gitu. Kalau diselipkan ucapan-ucapan dari si tokoh. So far, did you understand, guys? Any question? Okay, if you understand, we will move to the generic structure of narrative text. Nah, untuk memudahkan kalian memahami, Miss mau ngasih kalian satu contoh naratif teks, tapi bukan cerita yang tadi. Nanti kalian boring kalau ceritanya sama, ya kan? Miss kasih satu cerita lagi ya. Oke, sekarang baca dulu. Apple tree. Siapa yang mau membacakan paragraf pertama? Go on. Thank you so much, your pronunciation is good. And then, who wants to read the second paragraph? Yeah, go ahead. Very good, thank you. It sounds like a native speaker. Oke, sekarang paragraf ketiga. Siapa yang mau membacakan? Any volunteers? Come on. That's nice, thank you. Give applause to all of you. Do you understand the meaning of the story, guys? Feel free to ask if you don't understand. Kalau kalian paham, sekarang kita masuk ke generic structure-nya ya. Yang pertama, ada yang namanya orientation. It is about the opening paragraph where the characters of the story are introduced. Jadi orientation ini berisi tentang pengenalan tokoh, tempat dan waktu terjadinya cerita. Tentang siapa, apa, kapan, dan di mana. Oke, siapa yang tahu orientationnya ada di mana? Betul, di paragraf pertama ya kan? Terus yang kedua ada complication. It is where the problem in the story develop. Maksudnya adalah paragraf yang memunculkan masalah atau mulai terjadinya masalah dan berkembang. Yang mana ya complication-nya? Excellent, ada di paragraf kedua. Lanjut ya. Yang ketiga ada resolution. It is where the problem in the story is solved. Jadi, resolution itu berisi tentang akhir dari masalah atau masalahnya selesai. Baik itu diselesaikan secara happy ending ataupun sad ending. Kalian pasti tahu dong yang mana resolutionnya. Betul sekali, di paragraf ketiga. Terus, biasanya di naratif teks itu ada juga koda atau reorientation, atau bisa dibilang the lesson from the story. Nah, karena di cerita ini nggak ada kodanya, coba kalian buat kira-kira apa ya moral values dari cerita ini. Let's do it now and let me know if you have done. Have you done? Oke, siapa yang mau menyampaikan moral values-nya nih? Come on guys. Yeah, go on. Excellent, give applause to your friend. So the lesson that we can take from this story is kita tidak boleh melupakan orang yang sudah membantu kita dan berbuat baiklah selagi kita bisa. Oke, sekarang Miss mau dengar, what can you infer from the story? Apa yang bisa kalian simpulkan dari cerita ini? Any volunteers? I'll choose you if no one volunteers. Yeah, go on. Perfect, thank you. So the apple tree was linked to our parents, right? They will always give the best for their children, granting their children's wishes. And when we were little, we always play with them. But as we get older, then we have our own busy life. We rarely have to be with our parents. So we have to be kind to our parents whenever that is and manage our time properly. Do you get it, guys? Very good! I suppose you already understand today's material. And now it's time to practice. Masih sama seperti di awal tadi, Miss mau kalian retell the story. Sekarang story-nya tentang apple tree. And I will give you time to read and remember the story first. And let me know if you have done. Okay, who wants to retell the story? Go on. How you are doing great. Give applause to her. Terus siapa lagi nih yang mau? Is there anyone who wants to retell the story again? Gak apa-apa, seingat kalian aja, bisa kalian. Come on. No one? Oke, kalau nggak ada, kalian ada pertanyaan nggak mengenai materi hari ini? Alright, because you don't have any question and the time is almost over, is there anyone who wants to conclude our lesson today? Any volunteers? Go on. Very good, thank you. Jadi hari ini kita sudah belajar tentang naratif teks, yaitu sebuah cerita yang dibuat oleh seseorang dengan tujuan untuk menghibur pembaca atau pendengar. Untuk language features dan generic structure-nya, bisa kalian lihat kembali di PowerPoint, nanti Miss kasih PPT-nya. Terus yang paling penting adalah kalian bisa mengambil pembelajaran dari setiap cerita yang kalian baca atau dengar. Don't be afraid to be good people. Alright, now I want to give you a homework. Apa ya homework-nya? Nah, jadi silahkan kalian cari satu naratif teks, satu cerita bebas mau legenda, mitos, fairy tale, fable, atau apapun yang kalian suka dan kuasai. Kalian baca dulu ceritanya, terus kalian pahami maksudnya apa, moral values-nya apa. Sampai sini paham? Oke, terus kalian perform storytelling dengan cerita tersebut. Jangan lupa di video, terus videonya kalian upload di your YouTube channel or your Instagram. And share the link through our WhatsApp group. Do you understand? Ya, durasi videonya nggak lebih dari 5 menit. Dan you are free to edit your video. Boleh ditambahin musik and insert foto-foto biar lebih asik. Dan muka kalian harus kelihatan ya, nggak boleh cuma suaranya aja. Dan untuk deadline-nya, 2 weeks from now. Any question? Well, if there are no question, don't forget to do your homework, keep spirit, don't give up, and please do your best. Let's close our lesson today by reciting Hamdulillah together. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin. Thank you for your kind attention today. Stay healthy, stay happy. Bye-bye. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.